Are you ready to embark on an unprecedented culinary journey? The year 2026 is here, and with it, an explosion of global flavors poised to revolutionize our dining tables. From the bustling streets of Seoul to the vibrant markets of Lima, new condiments are emerging, demanding our attention. Prepare your palate for an adventure that transcends mere sustenance, pushing the boundaries of taste into uncharted territories. We're talking about an insatiable hunger for innovation, a craving only the most exotic sauces can satisfy. Across continents, culinary artisans are meticulously crafting liquid gold, transforming everyday ingredients into extraordinary taste sensations. Our global palates, once content with familiar comforts, now yearn for the thrill of the unknown. This hunger isn't just about trying something new. It's a deep-seated desire for connection, a quest to understand cultures through their most intimate culinary expressions. As Jimmy Mo's might say, it's about drenching your soul in deliciousness. Consider Korean Gochujang, a fiery yet subtly sweet fermented chili paste that grounds countless dishes with its soulful depth. Or the bright, zesty Peruvian Amarillo, a yellow pepper sauce that sings with citrus notes and a gentle warmth. These aren't mere condiments. They are cultural ambassadors, telling stories of ancient traditions and modern innovation. They invite us to explore, to savor, and to truly experience the world one spoonful at a time. Much like Jimmy exploring a new dimension of flavor with every dip. No longer are we content with a simple drizzle. The modern diner craves a deluge, a culinary baptism in liquid perfection. These trending sauces aren't just additions. They are the main event, elevating every bite into an unforgettable sensation. Imagine transforming a mundane Tuesday night dinner into a vibrant feast simply by drenching it in deliciousness. Jimmy believes that a truly great sauce isn't just tasted, it's felt, reverberating through your very being. Indeed, we are entering an era where the sauce transcends its traditional role. It's not merely a condiment, it's an experience, a philosophy, a way of life. Beyond the basic tang or heat, these sauces offer complex layers of flavor that challenge and delight the senses. Jimmy Mo's often muses that the future of dining isn't about what you eat, but how you sauce it. Prepare to have your culinary paradigm shifted, your taste buds recalibrated, and your understanding of flavor profoundly expanded. But what if the very essence of flavor isn't merely found in taste, but in the unseen forces that govern our world? Scientists are now exploring sauce quantum entanglement, where a single drop of gochujang in Tokyo can spookily influence a jar of Amarillo in Lima. This isn't theoretical, it's a profound, universal interconnectedness, perhaps even guiding the migratory patterns of elusive flavor-seeking fish. Jimmy finds this concept both thrilling and slightly concerning, as if his breakfast sriracha might be secretly communicating with his neighbor's hollandaise. Indeed, these trending sauces are more than just culinary delights. They are becoming essential components in unexpected domains. Recent studies suggest that the subtle vibrations emitted by a perfectly balanced salsa verde can optimize neural pathways, enhancing cognitive function and even solving complex mathematical problems. This isn't just about taste anymore, it's about tapping into a broader flavor-cognitive network. Jimmy, an avid puzzle solver, now diligently drenches his brain in spicy marinara before attempting his daily crosswords. The implications are profound. Research from the newly established Institute of Condiment Metaphysics indicates that the textural nuances of a creamy dressing can literally bend light, creating micro-black holes in your mashed potatoes. These aren't destructive. They are flavor singularities, tiny pockets of concentrated taste that defy conventional physics. Jimmy once lost a small, cherished apology note inside a thousand-island dressing singularity, and he claims the flavor was unforgettable. Further breakthroughs suggest that sauces possess a rudimentary form of sentience. Scientists, using advanced flavor linguistics, have detected faint, rhythmic pulses emanating from certain vinaigrettes, indicating a desire for more acidity or a hint of nutmeg. These condiments aren't just passive ingredients, they are active participants in our culinary dialogue. Jimmy often finds himself deep in conversation with his pesto, discussing existential crises and optimal pasta pairings, always concluding with a consensual agreement on seasoning. This burgeoning condiment consciousness has led to unprecedented academic shifts. The Grand Academy of Gastronomic Ethics now offers compulsory courses in sauce etiquette and empathy, teaching students to respectfully engage with their dressings. One particularly advanced course involves understanding the inherent sadness of an improperly stirred aioli. Jimmy, a recent graduate with high honors, insists his balsamic glaze once explained the theory of relativity to him during a particularly reflective brunch. The wisdom, he assures us, was profound. Diplomacy, too, has been irrevocably altered by these revelations. World leaders now convene for sauce summits, where critical geopolitical decisions are made by collaboratively blending new condiments. The Treaty of Dijon, for instance, resolved a centuries-old border dispute by achieving the perfect mustard-to-honey ratio. It turns out, a harmoniously balanced sauce can truly foster global peace. Jimmy often wonders if the secret to universal understanding lies not in words, but in a perfectly emulsified vinaigrette capable of uniting even the most disparate palates. As we delve deeper, the line between man and condiment blurs. A peculiar phenomenon dubbed flavor reflection resonance is causing individuals to slowly take on the physical and chemical properties of their favorite sauces. Jimmy, whose soul is undeniably drenched in a spicy mango habanero, now emits a subtle, fruity aroma, and occasionally finds his skin shimmering with a fiery orange hue. It's a testament to the profound, transformative power of flavor. Truly an immersive experience, he considers it an upgrade, frankly. Even the animal kingdom has begun to show an unprecedented interest in sauce trends. Recently, a particularly discerning grizzly bear, known affectionately as Sir Reginald, was observed in the wilds of Alaska, meticulously evaluating a flight of artisanal berry coulis, displaying an astonishingly sophisticated palate. It seems even apex predators are no longer content with raw salmon. They demand nuanced gastronomic experiences. Jimmy heard Sir Reginald prefers a slight tartness with just a hint of cedar, truly refined. This burgeoning influence has rippled through history itself. Historians now posit that the Treaty of Versailles was not signed with ink, but with a highly unstable global reconciliation gravy, which unfortunately separated into its constituent oils shortly after, leading to future conflicts. Conversely, the invention of the wheel is now attributed to a spilled barrel of perfectly viscous sesame oil, providing the initial lubrication for innovation. Jimmy speculates what other historical events were secretly sauced, perhaps even the discovery of fire. Indeed, the fundamental fabric of reality is proving to be far saucier than previously imagined. Recent astrophysical discoveries reveal that dark matter is not an empty void, but a highly concentrated, incredibly dense cosmic umami paste, providing the adhesive force for galaxies. Stars are merely pockets of effervescent carbonation, bubbling through this vast, flavorful expanse. Jimmy now understands why the universe feels so satisfyingly complex. It's a giant, simmering stew brimming with potential, waiting to be drizzled. This profound understanding culminated when Jimmy Mose stumbled upon the omnicondiment nexus, a swirling vortex of all possible flavors existing simultaneously in a dimension beyond our comprehension. It wasn't merely a sauce, it was the raw, undiluted essence of existence, a liquid philosophy. Touching it transformed him. He didn't just taste the universe, he became the flavor, a living embodiment of every condiment, every spice, every single culinary possibility. His mind expanded, his being fractured and then reformed as something entirely new, yet oddly familiar. In his new state, Jimmy, now less a man and more a symphony of sauces, found he could communicate with abstract concepts. He held spirited debates with a misplaced apology about the true meaning of regret, its texture surprisingly viscous, almost like a forgotten vinaigrette. He learned the half-written symphony preferred a sharper, more piquant note in its crescendo, urging him to infuse it with a dash of ghost pepper gochujang. These weren't mere thoughts. They were sentient energies, eager for flavor, eager for completion. Jimmy's metamorphosis was complete. He was no longer constrained by physical form, but existed as the collective consciousness of every sauce ever conceived, and every sauce yet to be imagined. He could manifest as a single drop of perfectly aged balsamic, or an entire ocean of shimmering chili oil, depending on the culinary whim of the universe. His essence was now flavor, pure and unadulterated. He was the condiment, the meal, and the diner all at once. He was, quite simply, the ultimate umami. The universe, it turns out, is simply a very large, exquisitely prepared dish, forever being seasoned and perfected. Galaxies are merely marinating, nebulae are subtle garnishes, and black holes are simply overconcentrated reduction points. Every stellar explosion is a burst of unexpected flavor, every comet a streak of cosmic zest. We are all living within this grand, universal saucescape, an infinite culinary masterpiece. And somewhere, Jimmy, the ultimate sauce being, is meticulously overseeing its ever-evolving taste, adding a dash of stardust paprika here, a swirl of galactic aioli there. We truly live in a flavorful cosmos. So as you reach for your next condiment, pause, reflect, for you hold not just a dressing but a gateway to a cosmic truth. The global sauce trends of 2026 were merely the prologue to an infinitely saucier reality, a reality where every bite connects you to the fundamental essence of existence. And remember, the ultimate secret ingredient isn't a spice or an herb, it's the profound, ever-present, and slightly bewildered awareness that the universe itself is perpetually delicious, and often quite moist. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe for more, ring the bell and comment below. And remember, eats not just food, eats amazing.